Hello, and welcome to Everest Base Camp, the homeschool edition. This video was created just so you have a basic understanding of each part within our product lineup and just show you some install tricks and some common challenges or some obstacles that come up on the job site that you can eliminate with some basic information. The first product we're going to go over is the rail and rail connector. On the rail, we have both flavors, the mill and the dark rail. And the one thing you'll notice in the Everest rail section is we have an open channel in our rail section. It allows the installer to do wire management with inside of the channel of the rail. This eliminates the use of a lot of zip ties on the project. And if an installer chooses and they want to do some wire management outside the channel, they have the option of using our Omega clip, which simply just clips on the outside channel of the rail profile. When putting a rail connector onto the rail, and I'll use the mill one just so it's a little easier to see, you want to make sure that you're lining up the slot in the rail section itself with the holes on the rail connector, okay? When you're putting these two together, if you have it in this position, it's going to go on correctly. If you try to put it in this way and the holes aren't lined up, it's just not going to go on. So simply slide the rail onto the rail connector. You take our T-bolt, which comes inside of the rail connector kit, and you place it inside of the rail channel, and then you just spin the bolt on. If you notice when I spun it on there, the T-bolt itself lined up so the line on that T-bolt is straight. When the line on the T-bolt is straight, you know that you have both sides of the T, which are the longest, properly engaged into this rail. The bottom of the T-bolt itself was designed so that it has little turns on it. So as you're spinning that bolt in there, it'll automatically align itself into that position. Putting the other side, you just simply connect, again, the slot with the hole. Take your T-bolt, place it in the rail, spin it on. Both of these get torqued down to 25 foot-pounds. Now, one of the tricks that the installers do on the site to save some time is not carry up a couple of boxes of the rail connectors themselves. When they're taking the rail out of the truck, they simply, if you want to look up here, they simply pull the rail out of the truck, take the rail connector, place it on the rail, stick a T-bolt on the one side, spin it on, hand tighten it fairly strong, then lift the whole rail up on the roof with the rail connector on there. It'll save you a trip up the ladder with another box full of materials. It's much easier to just go up with a pocket or a pouch full of the T-bolts themselves, and then once you're up there and you have the rail connected to the L-foot, you would just slide your rail on the other side once it's in there, and then place the T-bolt in and torque both of them up at the same time. Two common mistakes that I've seen made on the job site are not using the right T-bolt and not using the right T-bolt length and not using the right T-bolt with regard to dark and mill rail. So with regard to length, the L feet come with a shorter T-bolt in the flashing kit or with the L foot. When you buy the rail connector comes with the proper length T-bolt inside of the rail connector box. If you are using these, you've mixed up your two packages of T-bolts on site. So it's just something to stay aware of, that you need to just keep your T-bolts for your rail connector and the T-bolts for your L feet separated so you don't mix them up. The other common thing is there is one T-bolt that, if you can see it here, it has these little nubs on the side of it. Those are for biting into the anodization of the dark rail. So when you're using the dark rail, it goes with the ones with the nubs. If you notice, the other T-bolt is smooth, and that's the one you would use with all the mill rail. So those are the two main things that can happen on the job site, just the wrong length T-bolt, or one is grounding and not grounding with regard to the dark rail or the mill rail. If you want more information, you can log onto our website. It's everestsolarsystems.com. You click on the three little lines up on the left-hand corner, click on products. It'll list all of our products on there. All of the downloads are available for our engineering documents, some more install videos and any other information you want on there, you can call and speak to one of our representatives. Thank you.